strapping tight. We're bringing the heat, it feels so right. Lights are flashing, the crowd's in a roar. Get ready for action, it's what we live for. Electric vibes and the energy's on. We're taking the stage, it's time to get it on. 3 highlights, the thrill of the game. From the courts to the fields, you remember the name. Grab your snacks, settle in for the ride. It's game day, baby. Let's take it in stride. Are you ready to rumble? The stage is set with the lights ablaze and no room for regrets. Sounds are screaming, adrenaline's popping. From the kick-up to the buzzer, the excitement is jumping. So grab your chairs, let the games ignite. I say, see the games ignite. Bringing the thunder, it feels so right. Thunder, it feels so right. Welcome to the showdown, it's time to ignite. With the low on the air, bringing you the fight. With the crowd roaring and the tension so thick. Get ready for highlights, every kick and flip. From the field to the crowd, be breaking it down. Tracking every move from the ace to the crown. But raise the sharp blades and start to impress. We are ultimate soar. From silent land, no stress. Get set for the thrill. It's game time now. I will send you to the crowd. Let me show you how. Scores are dropping, wheels are turning, aces high. We're rocking every moment, reaching for the sky. So catch your breath and strap in tight. We're bringing the heat, it feels so right. Lights are flashing, the crowd's in a roar. Get ready for action, it's what we live for. Electric vibes and the energy's on. We're taking the stage, it's time to get it on. 3 highlights, the thrill of the game. From the courts to the fields, you remember the name. Grab your snacks, settle in for the ride. It's game day, baby. Let's take it in stride. Are you ready to rumble? The stage is set with the lights ablaze and no room for regrets. Sounds are screaming, adrenaline's popping. From the kick-up to the buzzer, the excitement is jumping. So grab your chairs, let the games ignite. I say, see the games ignite. Bringing the thunder, it feels so right. Thunder, it feels so right. Welcome to the showdown, it's time to ignite. With the low on the air, bringing you the fight. With the crowd roaring and the tension so thick. Get ready for highlights, every kick and flip. From the field to the crowd, be breaking it down. Tracking every move from the ace to the crown. But raise the sharp blades and start to impress. We are ultimate soar. From silent land, no stress. Get set for the thrill. It's game time now. I will send you to the crowd. Let me show you how. Scores are dropping, wheels are turning, aces high. We're rocking every moment, reaching for the sky. So catch your breath and strap in tight. We're bringing the heat, it feels so right. Lights are flashing, the crowd's in a roar. Get ready for action, it's what we live for. Electric vibes and the energy's on. We're taking the stage, it's time to get it on. 3 highlights, the thrill of the game. From the courts to the fields, you remember the name. Grab your snacks, settle in for the ride. It's game day, baby. Let's take it in stride. Are you ready to rumble? The stage is set. With the lights ablaze. And no room for regret.
And Tucker Nathans was just ejected by Warren Nicholson. Now he'll get his money's worth. TJ Stanton sprinted down from the third base coaching box, getting in Nicholson's face. Now Reed Hoover trying to get Nicholson back from Nathans. They are going nose to nose here. TJ standing with his arms folded now. And now Nicholson just made contact with Nathans. And TJ is pulling Tucker out of the fray. And in all my years of watching baseball at every level imaginable, I have never seen an umpire ejected from a game.
Get set for the thrill. It's game time now. I will send you to the crowd. Let me show you how. Scores are dropping, wheels are turning, aces high. We're rocking every moment, reaching for the sky. So catch your breath and strap in tight. We're bringing the heat, it feels so right. Lights are flashing, the crowd's in a roar. Get ready for action, it's what we live for. Get set for the thrill, it's game time now. I will send you to the crowd, let me show you how. Scores are dropping, wheels are turning, aces high. We're rocking every moment, reaching for the sky. So catch your breath and strap in tight. We're bringing the heat, it feels so right. Lights are flashing, the crowd's in a roar. Get ready for action, it's what we live for. Electric vibes and the energy's on. We're taking the stage, it's time to get it on.
I swear, this.
The thrill of the game.
Unless we are professional lip readers,
You remember the name.
maybe we'll just throw a full start and we'll run it back.
Settle in for the ride.
Welcome to ROMA Sports Pantomime Edition. I just went through the whole thing. So my entire setup has just been sabotaging me for the last 30 minutes. It's like, what else can go wrong? Nothing else can go wrong, right? That's hilarious. Well, now that you guys got to see my beautiful teeth, welcome to ROMA Sports. I make your favorite guide tonight. Once again, the MLB and NFL update, new rule changes for the NBA that you're not going to believe. And finally, is it true that the best way to build an NFL team is inside and out? The Bengals are learning that firsthand. But now, first, my co-host again, what is going on?
Well, I thank you, sir, for the warm intro. We appreciate it. Hey, listen, dude. I don't know, man. I think I bring a little bit of bad karma to these quarterbacks when we're talking injuries because for the last couple of years, I've been getting a lot of bad beats, as they want to say, in Joe Burrow land. So, listen, other than that, great games that we had this weekend. College is fantastic, dude. Baseball's super heating up. I know you're excited, Navasa. How you feeling?
Don't talk to me about the word leverage.
As we said in the back, what does leverage rhyme with?
Oh, you guys are absolutely hilarious. But anyways, before we get into everything, first, go to riseofmiddleamerica.com and check out our line of podcasts from history to news, pop culture, true crime. We have a show for all your needs. Join our Discord where all the magic for ROMA Sports and Roma Nation Network happens. Want to be a podcast host, producer, researcher, or writer for us? This is your launch pad. Hit the top of the page for all of our socials. Yep, that's right. All the way up here. And if you would like to help us out, go down to the bottom. The first thing is the Roma Nation Network merch, where you can get all the latest fashion of Roma Sports, Roma Nation, Sunset Rants, everything. It's all there. All right. Outside of that, you just kind of want to help us out. At the bottom is a PayPal link. We make a monetary contribution. Help us keep the lights on. Help us keep all these shows up and running. Now, Navasa, I'm sorry. I inconveniently interrupted you. What's going on?
All I was going to say was Warren Buffett said it best about the 3 L's of stock trading: liquor, ladies, and leverage.
Liquor, ladies, and leverage. That sounds like a really bad corn video, but we're just going to leave it at that.
Sounds like an L7
You thought about the 3 X's. I thought about the 3 L's, but I digress. Don't forget, Roma Nation has all the things that you did not know you needed, but you will soon find out that you do.
Absolutely. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification button so you never miss a beat. Now, let's go ahead and get into our first segment. It's First and Furious. All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump right into it. The MLB standings wild card. Let's start off with the AL. Toronto Blue Jays with a commanding lead right now.
Holy moly. Dude, there's a gigantic...
Super excited.
Yes! Seattle Mariners. Look at them. Look at it. Look at it.
Look at it.
Listen, AK. I know exactly where you were going with this to lead us off, like a great Ricky Henderson leadoff hitter. But yo, the Seattle Mariners, bro. I mean, hey, listen. Big ups to Cal Raleigh, the big dump. He just either tied or broke Mickey Mantle's home run record for the regular season switch hitter deluxe. Okay,
he just broke it at 55.
Yeah, and what's crazy about it is he's a catcher. So, like, you know, good for him, dude. But yo, as a team, they're super hot. This race is heating up, and it's going to be super hot.
Oh, absolutely, and to think that last week this playoff race looked completely different.
Absolutely,
it looked completely different. And this goes to show you that Red October is here, and they are ready to go. Detroit. I mean, I don't know what's going on with Toronto. So they're 7-3 in their last 10. They're 89-62. Detroit Tigers 85-66. Going a little bit of a slump, but I mean they're not going anywhere. They're going to be in the playoff. And then of course the surprise Seattle Mariners going up. I know Seattle is going 8 right now.
Yeah, I mean, they don't really have much to live for except for the Kraken, and we all know how he fared this summer. So, you know what I mean? Hey, listen, the Supersonics are gone. I mean, yo, they got the Seahawks. That is true. Big ups to the 12th man out there. But, yo, but you know, they took the Supersonics away. Yo, I was a huge Sean Kemp guy, you know? So, listen, I'm sure he's stirring right now because he's a Mariner fan. But, yo, dude, the Guardians. I mean, now it's time for these late division games where these teams might bump heads. Like, for example, wild card team versus division leader. Okay, Perfect example: Cleveland versus the Tigers. Hey, guess what? Cleveland just shut the Tigers out tonight 4-0, and they've been running them up on the Tigers lately. Yo, Cleveland's heating up. They're etching on Boston. Houston's starting to struggle because they're fighting within the team. The pitcher don't like the catcher. Altuve's hurt. They bring back Correa. He's not working the magic. So, you know, Mariners looking great, dude. You know, I'm not going to talk Yankee baseball because they suck. So, It is what it is.
They'll make the playoffs and then let you down.
That's it.
Let you down once again, like that one ex-girlfriend you had. All right, so Houston Astros. What happened? It doesn't seem like they're doing too bad, but I mean, the Mariners they're in a 10-game winning streak right now. This is what we talk about when we say that a team's going to get hot.
Yeah.
But we didn't think it was going to be the Mariners. We thought it was going to be one of these teams vying for the wild card. My goodness, if they go on this run, they actually might shock a lot of people in the playoffs. What do you think?
Yeah. Well, first off, Voss, how far is Abilene from Houston?
About 7 hours.
All right. So there's you're not getting any talk out there about these Astros. What's going on? Are we getting any inside state scoops on this team? Because as far as I see on the outside, they have no camaraderie. They're all about streaky. And, you know, if they're not healthy, they ain't going to make noise. So
Now, as far as I am hearing, the toxicity of Houston stays in the swampbacks that they reside in.
Guys,
And I don't care if you're from Houston. Don't at me, brah. You know it's true.
these ain't the Nolan Ryan days. I can tell you that much.
That's hilarious.
Touche.
And then slowly but surely, the Boston Red Sox, who a couple weeks ago were in the AL wildcard lead, are slowly starting to slip their way down. So what do you think is going on?
I mean, listen, they ran out of games to play against the Yanks, so the competition's going to be a little tougher. Thank the Lord on that part. Listen, great team at home. Another super streaky team. They like to lose games at home against mediocre teams at best in big situations. Can they hold on? They got this 13-game over 500 little salary, as I would call it there. But, you know, Cleveland surging. You know, you look at Boston, you say, what do they got? They got the Green Monster, which is a short porchy, even though he's tall. They got Trevor Story, a bunch of young kids who are fast and quick. That gentleman we talked about a couple of weeks ago who got that big contract in right field, I think he's hurt right now. And they only have Crochet as the left-handed wheeling and dealing. So I don't think they have enough weapons. And I mean, listen, I said this about Texas about 6 weeks ago, how I thought they were going to fall out. And, well, here they are. They're right in it. So what the F do I know?
Right. Now, we were talking about the Texas Rangers a couple weeks ago, but it seems like they got hot a little too early, and then now they're not really on a slide. They're kind of playing 500 ball right now. But out of all of the teams that are below this line in the wild card, with 12 games to go, which one of these teams do you think has the best chance?
As unfortunate as it is, I think what you see is what you're going to get, because I'm looking at the schedules between Texas, Cleveland, Boston, Houston, and Seattle. And Texas has kind of been on a slide ever since Sunday. They're about to lose 4 in a row, and they're about to get swept by the Astros. Seattle, they caught magic in a bottle. However, Seattle's record is now going to be 9-1 in the last 10 games because they just lost to the Royals 7-5.
That's a heartbreaky break.
That it is. And then Boston. The reason why Boston has been sliding down the scales is because they lost 2 out of 3 against Arizona. They lost
Which is a hot club, a good club.
They lost 2 out of 3 against the Yankees, and excuse me, they're about to play a rubber match against the A's tomorrow for the series. So it's like Boston, they aren't losing to great teams, but they aren't losing to bad teams. But this New York Yankee series where they lost 2 of 3 hurts them in the butt real good.
Yeah, it's not a good time to lose games, period. Doesn't matter who you're playing against.
If any team has the best shot to get over Boston or over Houston, it's going to be Cleveland because right now they are on the verge of sweeping the Tigers
In Detroit, on the road.
In Detroit on the road. That's right.
Wow.
Lunchtime right now.
Game 3 is tomorrow. And then they get 4 games against Minnesota.
Minnesota. Listen,
No.
that's a cupcake maybe. But listen, I don't mean to cut you off. I want to hear from the man who asks the questions. What do you think, AK, about the teams under the line?
Well, I mean, if you look at, I think I agree with Navasa. Cleveland's 9-1 in their last 10, about to be 10.
Perfect time.
You know, so them and Seattle are heating up at the right time. It's just, can Houston or Boston have an epic meltdown? Because they're going to need some help here. Because if they all go 500 the rest of the way, they're not making it in.
Does Houston play the Red Sox at all in these remaining games? That would be exciting.
No, but I can tell you who is the most likely team to suffer a major meltdown.
Let me hear it.
It's Boston.
Oh, okay. I'll take
because, not like I said earlier, they are about to play the rubber match against the A's. Then they go to Tampa. And then the final 2 series have Boston going to Toronto and then finishing the year versus Detroit.
Ouch.
Really quickly. Your MVP for this year's MLB, Aaron Judge, Cal Raleigh.
AL, NL, or MLB?
MLB.
Oh,
I'm not going to touch Schwarber's name. Listen, he'll stay in the NL. But no, I'm going to go MLB. All right, Cal Raleigh, Kyle Schwarber, Aaron Judge. Major League Baseball MVP. Who's your choice? Now, I want to also throw in Jose Ramirez because I feel like he gets his team there every year. He's got nothing on his team. His numbers are not always top 3, but he's an MVP. I mean, he's a valuable player for that club, right? The lips, Jose Ramirez, he got the perfect lips. They call him the kiss. He's got a tattoo right here. Right, his lip is crazy.
Where are we going with this? Oh my goodness.
So anyway, real quick, MVP, and then we can move on.
If Detroit makes it to the World Series, it's going to be Tariq Skubal.
So you just took somebody I didn't even throw out there. All right, cool.
Yeah, because as much as you want to talk about Schwarbergers,
when was the last time an MVP won the award who was a pitcher?
not off the top of my head. Who you got? Kershaw?
I was going to say maybe Kershaw or maybe like Bumgarner.
Maybe Garrett Cole.
Maybe let's move on.
Aw. Are you not a fan of TJ?
All right, let's move on to the NL. So Milwaukee and Philly, my good, look at top heavy right now with those two teams vying for the best record in Major League Baseball.
Yeah. You know, they say teams like to lay down heading into that final week and a half just to kind of like, you know, you're a little hurt, you know, you got a little messed up ankle, you know, take it easy. You know, hamstrings a little tight, take it easy. Mm-hmm. But the Brewers are looking up and they're saying, I got 92 wins with like 10 games left. I want 100. I want the big hundo. So I don't think they're laying down. I think they're going to bring it all the way. Philly's crazy too.
How do you think they're going to use their pitcher rotation going into the final week?
I mean, they're going to
that's going to be
wind
important.
Up, yeah.
That's going to be really important. So
I mean, listen, playoff rotation setup is way more important than accolades. So, you know, I'm just busting chops, but at the same time, you know, I'd like to see him get that big 100. But Philly's crazy too.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. All right, and underneath that in the NL wild card, we got Chicago Cubs at 88 wins, San Diego with 82, and the Mets with 78. So I think it's safe to say that Chicago's. I mean, I think they got the X next to them, so they're already in. They're
playing in the playoffs. They're in.
So if
The
there's
magic of the
team,
Cubbies. Magic.
yeah. So if there's any team that can rest right now, it's the Cubs.
Yeah, they're there. They got a nice, healthy lead in front of the Pods, so they don't have to worry about anything. They're in. They're locked in. They're locked and loaded. Do you think they got enough juice, enough gasoline in the tank to catch those Brewers?
There's no need to.
Got about 4.5 game lead on them with 12 to play.
Well, the thing is, it's not even the Brewers; it's the Phillies too. Like they'd have
I'm
to catch
looking at that
both.
division, though.
Yeah. With the division, but like.
Listen, dude, if the Cubs catch the Brewers are not going to win the division despite the fact that they clobbered everybody all year. They're going to be hosting a wild card game. I'd be pissed off.
Mm-hmm. If I were a Brewers fan.
Glad you brought up the Phillies because Arizona hosts the Phillies
It's
this
going to be
weekend.
juicy. And the ball flies out there. I love it.
And if the Diamondbacks are able to take 2 of 3 from Philadelphia, it puts them square in the catbird seat against the Mets. Because the Mets and their schedule.
It's funny. Every game is tough for them. It don't even matter. They play it tough.
It's not even close. They finish off their 3-game series against San Diego tomorrow. And then they have a 3-game series against the Nationals. The Nationals, they don't like New York.
Not at all.
And they're going to do everything they can to play spoiler.
What's their record versus the Nats this year, if you don't mind? Googler.
I'll have to get back to you for that one.
Yepers.
It'll take a little bit. But no, the Mets, they play the Nationals after their game tomorrow against Padres. Then they play the Cubs and finish with the Marlins.
The Cubs in there. Little playoff preview, possibly.
All I can say is
that's a rough.
I went ahead and said if Cincinnati can make the playoffs with the record they have, or with the schedule that they have remaining, they are a dark horse. I am thoroughly surprised that they are still in the race, all things considered. But I did not have Arizona on my radar, not one bit.
And I will give credit where credit.
Yeah. I will give credit where credit is due. The Mets,
they're making it easy.
LOL Mets.
They're making this
Roma,
all these teams under the line, making it look easy.
A little bit of lore for Roma Nation now. The very first episode I showed up on Roma Ball with, or Roma Sports, what was my rant about?
Wasn't it for Toledo?
No. It was about the Mariners.
It was.
Oh, what? Yes. The pitching and the boop, boop, boop?
No. It was the fact that finally, the Mariners have a bat. And they have a series of bats that can actually produce runs. But the Mariners are always known for punching their fans square in the neck.
120 wins.
And still get eliminated in the ALDS.
Edgar Martinez was roping doubles in the gap, bro. That's why they created. Wait, listen. They went from DH to PH, professional hitter. This guy created the position. He was just meant to be a DH. This guy, he was amazing.
Asshole, but you're not wrong. But no, I have to play cautiously and terrifyingly optimistic about Seattle. Because oh god, no, they're giggling.
He's giggling.
They're doing the meme.
I don't know. I think this time is going to be different. I think that I mean, you know how Seattle fans are when they get into the playoffs, and God forbid if they overtake the Detroit Tigers and get that 2 seed. Woo, things are going to be interesting because the same way that you feel, which team are you talking about? About Seattle is the same
Cautiously and
way.
terrifyingly optimistic.
Is the same way I feel about the Toronto Blue Jays.
Yeah, they're just doing what they're supposed to do: win series, even if it's not. Oh, they won 7 in a row. No, 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3.
Mm-hmm.
Keep rolling like that, you know.
And what's crazy here is that when you look at Seattle's 500 record, they were like 10 games below 500.
Yeah.
With that, like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and now they're above 500 against teams above 500.
Yeah, and they got the second best record at home in the American League.
Yeah,
48-27, just behind those Blue Jays that you're talking about.
Yeah, so if they have to go through Seattle, that's going to be a tough place to play.
You got a train ticket because it's a one-way punch job. I'll tell you that right now.
Here's the thing. You want to know where the loudest stadium in the United States is?
The Horseshoe.
No.
Penn State?
Lumen Field in Seattle. Guess what's right next door?
The Wachovia Center.
It's Mariners Park. Well, I guess it's Safeco Field.
Safeco.
That's right, the 12th man.
Bringing
12th man. Oh, this is going to be awesome. All right. Well, let's go ahead and move on to the NFL this weekend. How did we do this weekend?
All right. So
overall,
you guys are gonna kill me, but
how bad?
I'm looking for the paper. I couldn't find it all day, but I remember what we did, so don't worry about it. And it's on the recordings for last week.
Absolutely.
I have a notepad, good sir.
All right. So let's start off with the Thursday night game. We had the Commanders versus the Packers. Packers edged that out. Well, not really edged. They kind of dominated the game. The Commanders tried to make it close, 27-18. What I think – go ahead.
I had Packers, 21-17.
Nice. I had the Packers. I don't know the score because I can't find the paper. Did you write it down for me, Navasa?
I am not your keeper.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not your bookie.
I think I said 31-17 or something like that. Green Bay.
I think it's a 30-20.
So, yeah.
Green Bay. So, so we all got that one right. So we can go ahead and move on from that. That game was not as close as that score indicates. Right. Next one was the 0-2 Browns.
Yeah.
And the 1-1 Ravens, well, at least that's the records now, 41-17. They had a 12.5-point spread on that game, all the way up until noon, where they moved it to a 13-point spread. And I was like, oh boy.
Yeah. I believe when we ran the show, it was 10.5.
No, it was 12.5. Yeah. It was 12.5. And the Browns was one of my teams that I said I was going to pick to cover the spread as my underdogs of the week. Boy, was I wrong.
Oh yeah, I had the Ravens 42-3. So
B-Town's anonymous. I had Ravens 35-6.
That's 2-0.
Look at that. I had Ravens too, but I'm not even going to go over my score. All right, next game was the Jaguars at the Bengals. Joe Money Burrow hurt his toe.
He hurt his toe. You heard that, everybody?
He hurt his toe, and they still won the game. I don't even know what to think. Is Joe Burrow that cool, or is Jamar Chase just an animal?
Yeah, I think it's the second part. I think JC is a beast. That dude is silly Willy, as they would call him, frozen through and through. So here's the deal. If you sprained, torn, broke your toe, why are you in the tent for a concussion protocol? That's number one. They got me on edge. It's a toe. We all know it's a toe. He's sitting on the floor holding his foot. What are we doing? All right. I don't understand. Yo, big ups to Jake Browning, bro. Listen, I took the Jaguars. I thought the Jags were going to come in with their stout defense and do a little housework, and they did. They really did. They knocked the quarterback out. They were winning the whole game. And then obviously a little magic in the jungle happened. But yeah, so I'll take an L on that.
As will I. And I will readily admit I got my butt browned by Jake Browning.
Did. Which means
I took Jacksonville 1917.
I had 24-23, I think. Something like that.
Yeah. I not only took the Bengals winning by a touchdown, but I also called the spread plus 3.5.
Nailed it.
All
so
right.
you gave 3.5, and you.
Can we skip the next game before I jump out the window?
Nah. If I'm gonna suffer, so shall you.
You shall. Yo, repent. All right. It was a great game to watch.
It definitely was a great game, and I will say this: I called this the Brian Daboll unemployment line bowl. Because,
yeah, he definitely filled out the application after this game.
Yeah, he definitely did because this was not on the players.
He was also spotted at a Jelly Roll concert, by the way.
This game put Russell Wilson and Malik Neighbors as the number one combo in the league right now.
Yeah, that was a super breakthrough game if you want to count stats, bro.
Exactly.
Woo!
And if my mind serves me correctly, let me see. So we're going to go over here to ESPN Fantasy.
While you're looking for that,
hold on.
Go ahead, Voss. What do you got?
There's got to be it. There has to be an addition. This has to be a race to the unemployment line between Brian Daboll and James Hudson.
I mean, hey.
You know why, right?
Why?
One lineman. A lineman, mind you.
Who, 8-8?
It's called for 4 penalties on 4 consecutive plays.
Yeah. They said he shouldn't even have been on the starting roster. It was like one of them schleps they found in the parking lot.
Guys, Russell Wilson is on 12% of rosters.
Okay.
That's
Not
light
bad.
disrespect work. Well, it's because,
and he's the number one fantasy quarterback.
I mean, listen, we got no sample. There's no sample. It's like ordering appetizers, and you ain't getting 6 wings. You're getting 2 wings, bro.
Well, I guess we'll find out next week when, they're down by 38 points. And then,
I don't know. Listen, I don't know about that because, Kansas City's got issues, dude. They can't score, bro. Patrick Mahomes, every play looks like his life is on the line. They are struggling to gain markers, to get the first down, to move the sticks, to stay on the field.
Well, that's because there's no wide receivers. That's
no wide out. Yeah, I mean, he's got Hollywood. Where are you, Hollywood? You want to bleach the hair again, and then we'll go out and get some passes. But listen, ever since Kelsey met Swift, that guy's numbers have been declining every season. He ruined his career. I don't care. That guy Mahomes is carrying him. The Giants went from 6.5 to 5.5 to 4.5. I like Big Blue, bro.
Yeah, especially with this defensive line against that offensive line.
Because nobody thinks Casey is going to go 0-3. This is a super bookie game right here. This is the books game right here.
Hold on. I just want to make one mention. I am the only guy of us 3 that said this week was going to have an overtime game. I just guessed the wrong game.
You did.
Let's see. Let me look at the spreads here.
So I took Dallas. I said Dallas was going to beat them like 35-14 because I can't keep Homer Bushing it, bro, because I'll ruin my record. So I'm going to go realistic there. 3-1 is my count.
I went Cowboys 25-9.
Yeah, I asked you. I was like, is it a touchdown? Is it 3 field goals? You were like, I don't even know what's going on.
So right now, let's see. I don't know which line because I know this one still got the Giants at the Chiefs. Yeah, the Giants +6
Yeah, if whatever book that is, take the 6.5 because right now it's 4.5 on FanDuel.
Ooh.
Ugh. But no,
We had a conspiracy on Bijan Robinson's numbers. Remember, AK?
Yeah.
I came in and I told you 74.5, and you were like, "Yo, bro, it's like 79.5." I was like, "Oh, he's going over." And the first run, he ran for 44 yards. You called my phone immediately and said, "I need some Bijan on my sandwich." Yo, bro, the dude was racing. He looked like Jamal Anderson.
Dude, that was insane. I couldn't believe. Even we knew he was going to go over 100 yards. We didn't know he was going to go over 150.
Yeah, I liked him and Neighbors. I thought Neighbors was going to destroy the Cowboys secondary.
Oh, absolutely.
No, he did.
Especially Diggs.
I know.
Oh, he dug him up. Next.
Next guy. All right.
Shit up.
We spent way too much time on that game. Way longer than we said we were going to.
Up. And laid a giant deuce on the Bears. The Bears.
Yeah. Go ahead, AK.
Yeah, I think this one's pretty easy. Last week I said they're going to come in and they're going to destroy him. I was like, next.
Yeah. Ditto here. Lions all the way to the gates. But hey.
Lions.
Go ahead.
But I was going to say, I picked Lions 38-31.
Okay, good. I don't know. We're going to have to think twice about these Bears because we both can't. I don't know how Navas felt, but we both came into the season a little bit more optimistic on the Bears, right? We said 9-10 wins, playoffs. I mean, they look like fucking Caleb Williams is lost in space.
No. I've said I do not trust any quarterback from USC whose name wasn't Carson Palmer.
Yep. You're right. Listen, when you're on your game, kid, you're on your game.
Mark Sanchez.
Right. All right, so we roll all three on that. Bang, 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 Siegel Street Gang.
Okay.
Look
at this. Vinny's got us.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Your better half is coming in for the clutch.
Loving it. Look at that backup. I got backup, yo.
You backed up that database, all right.
She's listening to it right now. She's doing research.
Okay, very good. She's
and
cool.
Now, this next game, Patriots and Dolphins.
Oh, what a game!
This was
what a burner.
This was a literal pick'em on the vast majority of sports books. You did not know what you were going to get. I did not know if Tua turned the ball over was going to go ahead and go against Drake Mayonnaise. Okay?
Yeah,
I didn't know. And that's why I only took the Dolphins because I thought maybe, just maybe, Tua turned the ball over would stop Tua turning the ball over. Also, ew, Vash, ew.
That's a little weaselly and curly. Now listen, I'm an RJ fan. I like RJ. Listen, here's the deal. Ron Jeremy just totally fucked my brain up. I'm sorry.
Wow. All 6 inches of that fucked you up? Damn.
Okay, here we go. The Patriots look like they got a little booty. Yo, this dude Booty, the wide receiver, bro. Let's go. Young kid making some noise. I had the Patriots on the road. You guys both laughed at me like I was crazy. The Dolphins is just one of them sad cases this year. They got a couple of coach problems, beating their wives and beating their girlfriends, getting arrested. Yeah. Tyreek Hill's out. Who knows what's going on, bro? The Waddle ain't waddling.
Look,
so yo, lock that up.
I learned my lesson, good sir. Tua turn the ball over is more famous than famous Jameis.
So listen, I'm 5-1 again. You gotta chase me. You gotta come and get this.
Oh, geez.
I'm 4-2. Shut up.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at mine because I'm pretty sure I'm losing.
You took the
badly
fish
right now.
You took the fish. You laughed at the Patriots pick. You laughed at it.
I totally did.
Said they were gonna bust them up. Actually,
this game, I said that the Saints were going to win. I know I took this L, but I was adamant, and the Saints were actually in this game. So, I mean, I don't know. Good. I don't know about the 49. Go ahead, dude. Good. You're good.
All right, listen. I don't know if you guys remember, but I said that this game opened up at 7.5, but Kittle was out. They didn't know if Mr. Irrelevant was going to play in Brock Purdy. So I said, hey, 3.5, bonus. I'll lay the 3.5 on the road. The Saints suck. Cover that up. Lock it up. 7-1 or 6-1. Let's go.
There it is.
Okay. So I took this game as a what is Spencer Rattler gonna do? And needless to say, the Rattler got rattled.
A little bit.
But there is promise. Even if it is two teams that are banged up to Kingdom Come, it is promise coming from a Kellen Moore style offense. Or excuse me, Kellen Moore head coach team. So I'm not ready to count out Kellen Moore as a head coach. Yes, he's 0-2. But I think Spencer Rattler is going to be the guy that ends up leading until he eventually gets injured, and then we get the actual leader in Tyler Shaw. But 26-21 final score. I had 21-20 49ers.
Yeah, I had the 49ers. I forgot what the score was that I had put up there. I'm sure Liz could find it. But
Okay.
lock that up.
All right, so let's go ahead and do our lightning round. All right, so Bills crushed the Jets. We knew that. We all took the Bills, I believe.
Yep.
No, actually, no, we all didn't. I forgot. I took the Jets.
I took the Bills.
I took the Bills.
I took the Jets. I thought they were going to cover the 6.5 point spread. Man, was I wrong?
It's like 30-3 late, right?
Yeah, it was horrible. Let's see, Seahawks versus the Steelers. Seahawks.
I had Seattle.
You had Seattle. Yeah.
8-1.
Look at that. All right.
I took Seattle.
Mm-hmm. All right, then we got the Rams versus the Titans. They made it interesting at the end, but I mean, Matthew Stafford
Cam Ward
was not
shows
losing.
promise.
But he was not losing to Cam Ward.
No,
there was
and
no way that was going to happen.
No, and I said Tennessee reminds me of Carolina. They both suck. Bet against them all year. I had the Rams.
There it is.
Okay.
And then, of course, the Cardinals, all the way up to 4 minutes left in that game. I mean, we're dominating, and I don't know what happened with that score, but I mean, this was a backdoor cover.
This close to proving you guys wrong.
Yeah, they almost pulled it out.
Yeah, but I believe that this game was the game that a lot of people lost money on. A lot of people lost money on this game.
Yeah. When it was 7-0, and then I think Carolina fumbled, I was on FanDuel and went up to 14.5, like immediately, like on live betting. So I was looking at it and I was like, I don't know, bro. I was like, the over-under they're putting up here is 50. You know, I think it's going to go under. And sure enough, it went under the 50 at 49, but I didn't lay that 13.5. I just stared at it all day. I didn't even put $1 on it.
No, I was this close. I am a bit mad at that game because Carolina recovered the first onside kick. But this next game, I am super mad. Don't talk to me about leverage. I don't even think that was a leverage penalty worth calling in the first place. But Mo picks through Mo picks. That's all I have to say.
Listen, I think we got a rising star in Indiana.
Indiana Jones.
Go back to Raiders of the Lost Ark.
So, AK, let him know. So this Daniel Jones, Danny Dimes nickname is gone now, right?
Gone. It's over.
So they've adapted a new nickname. What is this nickname they got?
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones. He's adventurous. He's an action adventurer guy. He's 2-0 in the National Football League. And we're all crying on the radio. Everyone's calling in, I want Andrew Jones back. Or Andrew Jones. You hear that? Daniel Jones. I want Daniel Jones back. You fucked it up. It's over.
Yeah. The same thing I did with Barkley. And then not only that, but this was the only one that I actually got right, which is Colts +2. And I mean, there was no way that I just, with the amount of issues that the Broncos have with their quarterback right now, he's like a miniature Jameis Winston. You never know what you're going to get.
It doesn't help that Patrick Surtain PS2 went down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's definitely got the Golden Corral punch card.
Absolutely. Yep. And then of course the Eagles over the Chiefs.
I had the Broncos for the loss, by the way, guys.
There you
the
go.
Loss. All right, go ahead.
All right. Then we got the Eagles and the Chiefs. This game was a lot closer than it looked.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great game to be on TV too.
Really good
no
game.
bullshit penalties. Thank God.
Yeah. And then of course you got the night game to cap it off, and that was the Falcons at the Vikings, and the Vikings, they lost their quarterbacks. Now Carson Wentz is in.
Scroll down.
I mean, I'd rather have Ryan Fitzpatrick. Let's call him up.
Yeah,
Carson Wentz, huh? Look at that.
Carson Wentz.
Is that a Boston College cat or a USC cat?
No, Carson Wentz was South Dakota State.
Really? He was one of those guys.
North Dakota State.
Or North Dakota State. Sorry, North Dakota State. My
The
bad.
Dakotas.
Yeah. And then of course we had the doubleheader, which I watched both of these games, and sadly enough, did not get enough yards with the Chargers to hit my parlay. I lost all my parlays this weekend.
Yeah, I hit the back 4 games too, by the way. So I went 15-2. So what's that, like 30-6 or something, or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah, I got a lot of ground to make up.
I'll get the official standings.
My total record for week 2 was 10-6. My overall record is 24-8.
Nice.
Yeah.
I missed on 3 of my 4 parlays. I took Denver -1, Indianapolis, or the game over 42.5 points, which that was a hit. Excuse me, I hit 2 of my 4. Indianapolis over 42.5 total, Philly pick, and Philly over 47. I went 2-2 on that.
Really quickly, you know who won't miss a 3 in regards to a field goal is this kid Aubrey on the Cowboys. I mean, where did he come from?
Got him in the 6th round.
Been that way.
6th round, 7th round, 7th round.
He's the new leg.
Mm-hmm. Love it. Absolutely love it. He's just, there was a somebody put a stat up. They were like, Aubrey has more points as a kicker than like AJ Brown in total for like all these people.
Wow.
Within 2 weeks, he had more in one game.
Yeah.
It's great to be a kicker in the NFL when the ball goes through the uprights.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so let's move to week 3. We got to make this quick. So, all right, I'm gonna write this down this week because
Please.
I know
Sorry.
if I don't do that, this is gonna be.
I feel like Fido ate my homework.
Okay. All right. So we got the Dolphins. So Dolphins versus Bills. I mean, I think it's safe to say we're all taking the Bills on this.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, I think Miami's going to have one of the worst seasons in a very long time for that franchise. So, Bills.
Yeah, I'm not even worried about scores.
Yeah, I would say 42-10 if anything. If they're lucky. But we can keep it fast and smooth, no scores, just a pick.
Mm-hmm.
The Dirty Birds are at it again.
All right. Let's see. So this week, I'm going Bills 34, Dolphins 13.
42-10.
Okay. Navasa.
I'm going Bills 42-16.
All right. Next game, Falcons and Panthers.
I like Atlanta. I think they're going to actually make some noise in that little division of theirs. I could see them beating up the Panthers. Give me ATL 23-16. On the road.
Okay.
Atlanta 29-28. Oh wait,
Ooh,
no, excuse me, 29-18. I can't math.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's gonna be a close game. I mean, the Panthers are at home, and they're not. Panthers are not as bad as the Titans.
Yeah.
All right, they actually have some talent there.
And I look forward to this segment every week. I don't look at the lines or the spreads until after we do our show, because I just want to kind of use my mind of what I seen the first couple of weeks and kind of pick the team without knowing the spread, because the spread could throw you off. for those beginner gamblers. So, yeah, I don't even know what's going on.
Gotcha. I got the Falcons 24-10. All right, Packers Browns. What do we got?
Could you say hiccup one time? I don't know. Who's quarterbacking in Cleveland? They're going to stay with Flacco? Or they're going to move on? Give me Green Bay. 27-21 on the road.
All right. I'm going to go. I think the running games, I mean, the Cleveland's defense is really good, despite what happened last week, just because, Lamar Jackson's just defense proof. It's the same thing.
Different. Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, it's the same thing with Josh Allen. There's no defense against him. You just have to hope that he makes a mistake. Yeah, I'm going to say I think it's going to be a Packers win, but it's going to be a close game, 31-28.
Really? They're going to bring the heat. They're going to bring the points with them.
They got to play for something this week.
I think Joe Flacco's going to get benched. They're going to throw him in Shador. And I'm going to go Green Bay 25-17.
They're going to try to save their season, as you would say, with the young stud.
More like baptism by fire.
Oh, boy. All right. Texans versus Jags.
Houston, what is going on? They are, you think one drive. Yeah, go ahead, Mr.
I have
Houston.
heard it put best that my team, the Houston Texans, can be described as Rain Man. They excel at one thing and one thing only. In their case, it is defense. And boy, do they have one hell of a damn good defense.
Yeah.
But they can't do anything else.
They might have adopted that from the J.J. Watt days.
I am going to argue that until the Texans figure out what an O-line is, I cannot, in good faith, pick the Texans to win any games. I am going Jacksonville 14-10.
Oh, wow.
Representing the defense right there. Yeah, I'm on the other side. I think C.J. Stroud knows that they're going to start talking if he loses again, and they're going to be 0-3, and they made the playoffs the last couple of years. I could see the Jags coming hungry, like, yo, let's do this. Let's make a name for ourselves this year. But I think Houston's going to save their season, and I think they're going to go into Jacksonville and win 23-20.
Wow. All right. 23-20.
Now we get to a head scratcher.
Yeah. So the battle of the backups. All right. We got the Bengals at the Vikings. This is going to be Chase versus
Justin
versus Justin, and I think they're both going to go off.
Yeah,
I think this is going to be a game. This is going to be like Randy Moss going against like T.O.
Yeah,
or
Michael Irvin, like some crazy stuff.
And they're indoors. It's going to be a track meet. I'm going to go. Bengals 37, Vikings 30.
I like Browning. Not in my shorts, but I like Browning. And
did you forget to bring your brown pants?
In about 45 minutes, my waiver claim goes through to have Jake Browning on my team.
There you go.
So I like Cincinnati on the road. Give it to me. Talk to me. 19-17.
Voss.
I don't think it's going to be that much of a high-scoring game, only because the magic of Jake Browning only lasts so much, especially if you compare to last year or the year before when Burrow went down that time. Only lasted like 2 or 3 games. Realistically, Carson Wentz ain't what he used to be. I'm going Bengals 24-17.
24-17. Got it. All right. Steelers versus Pats. Old school rivalry. What do we got?
This is going to be a very good game. I think it's going to come down to the field position, kicker, turnover situation here late. Could the coach pull out a reverse or a fake punt? I see New England winning this game, and I see Aaron Rodgers getting a little frustrated when he loses 2 in a row, especially to this team. Give me New England, 24-13 over Pittsburgh.
Ooh. So
Booty, get your booty on, Kevin.
Wait,
Boutte.
so you're saying that Pittsburgh is a facade right now?
Yeah, man. That one game against the Jets, he just shot his load, as you would say.
That's hilarious.
Phrasing.
Boss.
I don't like the Steelers, especially in the red zone. And they got exposed to that when they played Seattle. I think that Steelers just can't score a touchdown in the red zone. They will settle for 4 field goals, get 2 touchdowns, but still lose to the Patriots 28-26.
28-26. All right. Yeah, I think that the Patriots are a lot better team than people realize. I think it was a fluke week 1, losing to the Raiders only because it's week 1. But Mike Vrabel's going to have that team ready.
Great coach.
Yeah, he's going to have them ready. He learned from the best. He played with the best. So
listen, what New England reminds me of, like, who's the best short yardage team? The team that doesn't have those big yard plays, those big explosive 50-yard touchdowns like Tyreek, but they move the chains constantly. They'll get the 4, to 5, to 6. Stevenson's an animal.
That's called
Vegas.
Vegas.
Henry.
Yeah.
I feel like that the Patriots execute the short game perfectly, and the Pittsburgh plays the short game. So I think New England's got that edge. That's why,
And I think that Drake May is a much better. We need to start giving him a little bit of credit.
Just a little.
Yeah, I'm going 26-18. All right, Rams, Eagles.
Oh, come on. Why you do this?
Now, the Rams are 2-0 going in. I think the record's a little ballooned up for their stature, as you would say. Give me tush push. Give me Philly, 23. Rams, 17.
Okay. Roma, odd or even?
Even.
God damn it. I have to agree with tush push. Odd was Stafford find a way to overwhelm the young defense of the Eagles to get Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua with touchdowns apiece. But no, I'm going Eagles. It's going to be 21-24. I don't think Jalen Hurts is going to get stopped this week.
Yeah, I think they are.
Wow, there it is. I was just going to say, do you think Philly's even going to lose this year? And there it is.
I think after the last 2 weeks, they're going to be coming in on a high. Rams are going to the Eagles. I believe the Rams a couple years ago weren't they in the championship game against the Eagles?
Yeah, Cooper Kupp and the boys.
And they almost beat. I think Stafford has this defense's number, and that defense is not as good as what it was a couple years ago. So I'm actually going. I think somebody's going to fumble the ball, do something. I think it's going to be a 2-possession game.
Freaky deaky.
Yeah, I am going 28-19 Rams.
The other way, like the horn. The other way.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent pick. Ballsy pick. I like it.
All right, Jets, Bucks.
I think this is one of the worst games of the weekend. And I'm going to say Tampa Bay destroys this team immediately. I don't even know who the quarterback is of the Jets. Who's quarterback?
Fields.
No, he's out. He's gone.
Oh, yeah?
He's hurt. He's on the IR.
No,
I want to say I don't know who their quarterback is. That's how bad they are. Give me the Bucks, man. Give me the Bucks 35-10.
Wow.
And by the way, the Jets don't have the defense that they're known for the last 10 years.
Oh shit, you're right. Tyrod Taylor.
All right, whatever. That's a flip of a coin. Will he last before the half? That's number one with a concussion.
Will he make it out of the locker room?
Yeah. After he rolls out, will he make it after that play on the rollout? All right. Now, the Jets gave up 40 points and 30 plus. They gave up 75 to 80 points in 2 games. Their defense is trash.
All right, I'm going Bucks 40, Jets 17.
40 burger, extra cheese.
Yeah.
What do you got, Voss? I mean, this is easy money.
Bucks 28-10.
Bucks 28-10. All right. Next, Colts Titans.
I hate this game.
Yeah, they always play to the neck on this. Like, doesn't matter the records, the spreads. They're always division head-to-head headbutt. Where is this game again? It's in Tennessee.
This is in
It's
Tennessee.
Nashville.
Yeah, give me the Colts and the adventurous Indiana Jones. I'm going to ride the train, boys. But it's going to be a little dirty. 16-13, Colts in overtime.
Oh, I'm put the qualifier in there. OT. All right. I'm with you. I think it's gonna be a couple more field goals because those defenses are gonna be a little stingy. I'm gonna go Colts 23, Titans 20.
I've got Colts 31-17. I hate Indiana Jones as a name. I hate it because he's in my division. But God damn it, will he earn it? God damn it.
All right. Next, Raiders at Commanders.
The Raiders. Listen, go ahead. You start off.
Let me start this one. I think Commanders are going to bounce back here. And I think they're going to win convincingly by a touchdown. But I also think that Ashton Genty is going to run all over this team.
Yeah. I agree with you on Genty. I think he will get 100 yards. Maybe alternate with that little receiving, rushing thrown in there. But I think Washington's going to win this game at home. Daniels looked a little lost last week, not for nothing. It didn't look like he had any luster to him for some apparent reason. It really did look lost out there, but I don't think the Raiders are going to fly across the country and do it twice. Washington's atmosphere is way tougher to play in against New England. You know, obviously Raiders played New England Week 1. So I think it's going to be a way tougher game. Give me the Redskins. Give me the Redskins 26-21 at home.
Nice.
I'm not talking that Commander crap. Redskins.
Yes.
Commanders 24-23. Genty 2 touchdowns.
Ooh, so we're doing +2 on
Look
Genty.
at this.
Oh my goodness. All right, Broncos Chargers.
Get it up, boys. I like the home team. I just think when these two lock it up, the home team always wins. So I liked what I see with Herbert. Keenan Allen's back. Way to go, Keenan Allen. The old school. They got a couple of young running backs. I don't think their running game's anything, but I think Denver's a little tired. I think they really pedaled to the metal last week. So give me the Chargers 23 and the Broncos 17.
Chargers are going to be without Mac, aren't they?
The old Mac attack.
Yeah, they're going to be out with him.
So I got to go with a Whopper instead of the Big Mac.
But the guy that came in and replaced him didn't do half that bad. He had the game closing sack at the end of he did his job. He came in and he did exactly what he was supposed to do. So I think the Chargers defense is for real. I think their offense is just good enough to get things done. I think they're going to shut down the Broncos. This is going to be my lowest scoring team of the week. I'm going to go Chargers 23, Broncos 3.
Ew. Like I'll agree with half of that. That there is there's no more no-fly zone in Denver. But damn,
I liked what I seen. Listen, they look hungry, the Broncos, but there's going to be those situations where they run into a gauntlet. You know, like San Diego, where they move, Los Angeles. They're clicking like the Packers. You're going to see it. So.
Yeah. All right. What did you got as your score?
I've got Chargers 24-10.
So we're on the same page. The three-headed dragon.
Got it. All right. 3 minutes, 4 games. All right. Saints versus Seahawks. I've got the Seahawks at home. Oh, man. This is going to be a barn burner. This is going to be a barn burner. I got the Seahawks 34, Saints. Let's do a weird score. Let's do 13.
I got Seattle easy, 35-10.
Sam Darnold, game manager for days. Seattle 27-14.
All right, Cowboys and Bears. Here's my second stumble of the week. I think the Cowboys are going to screw some stuff up this week. Drop balls. They're going to walk into the game thinking they've got it, and the Bears are just going to be the Bears, and they're going to back their way into a win at the last minute. I am going Bears 24, Cowboys 22.
You're funny. You're funny. That place is going to be rocking. It's going to be like a playoff game. I'm going to tell you that right now. They're not going to go 0-3. Dallas is going to be like, this guy's coming off the edge, flying like a. This guy's coming over here. This guy's stunting around. The Giants don't do that. They just rush and we block and we throw. The Bears are going to throw 100 different things at them. They're going to bust them up. Chicago 24, Dallas 23. You almost read my mind on that score, AK.
We're right there. See, we definitely think alike when it comes to that. Boss, what you got?
I don't think the Cowboys are going to stumble against a USC quarterback. I got Cowboys 35-31.
All right, Cardinals 49ers. Cardinals are going to smash the crap out of them. The defense is going to be on the field for way too long. I don't think that they still don't have enough firepower on offense. And the Cardinals can play keep away. That's the one thing that they really are good at is they can play keep away. All right, so I'm going to go with the Cardinals 26, 49ers 16.
All right. Listen, you look at the Cardinals and then you look at the Niners. And you're like, yo, the Cardinals are gonna bust them up. They look at their roster. Like, look at the players compared to these guys. Like, yo, Purdy's a little banged up. I don't know what's going on. Kittle's still out. Their running game's like mediocre at best, but their defense is silly. They got great field position all the time. All right. I think Arizona is gonna walk into a death trap. That place is gonna be crazy. And they're winning games without their two best players. So here's the deal. The 49ers are going to hold court, and they're going to win 24-20 over Arizona. It's going to be a great game to watch on Fox, by the way.
I actually need to change my score.
Uh-oh.
Because something is happening in Arizona on Sunday.
You
know it?
Yep, we got it. I know what you're talking about. But let's
I was originally 49ers 21, Cardinals 17. No, I flipped it. All I have to say
is there a secret that I don't know?
We'll just
memorial service.
Yep, we'll just leave it at
okay, gotcha.
Yep. All right, and then we've got the Sunday night game. Of course, we've got the battle of the 0-2 teams. The 0-2 Chiefs at the 0-2 Giants. I am picking the Giants to win this game.
Oh dear God, you and I.
Give me a reason why. Give me a reason why. Tell the audience why you think Big Blue's going to pull one out.
They're going to have 58 sacks.
That's like a lot of sacks. I love it. And Patrick Mahomes might leave with a cast on his leg. But listen,
bro, they're going to be giving pieces of his body to the crowd.
Here's the deal. I live in New York, okay? I had an opportunity to get Super Bowl tickets for the Denver Broncos against the Seahawks at MetLife, okay? And I didn't do it. This is an opportunity to go to this game and see Patrick Mahomes because you're never going to see him again here. They never play the Giants. His career is kind of winding down. It's ESPN Sunday night. But the Giants showed me something. The Giants showed me that they could hang no matter how much they get kicked in the nuts and poked in the eyes and their hair pulled. They'll still be there until 2 minutes left. So Kansas City's going in the wrong direction. Give me Big Blue, bro. It's homer time again. Give me the Giants. 24, KC 23.
All right. I've got Giants 31, KC 27.
I cannot in good conscience go with any team that's a home team in New Jersey. I got to go Chiefs 24-21. East Rutherford, New Jersey is where dreams go to die.
Where the smell goes in your nose. That's what happens over there.
There's a reason why the entire state of New Jersey is New York City's septic tank.
Yeah, they have a septic tank factory that's about 27 miles long.
That's funny.
There you go.
Monday night, going to be the best game of the week.
Get it?
Lions at the Ravens. I actually might go to that game.
Listen, dude, I would rather go to this game than the Redskin game that you were talking about last week.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely. I know ticket prices for this game. I'll check it out and see. Actually, we can check it out right now. Let's see. Ticketmaster.
While you're looking that up, I'm going to say that the Lions proved that they have an offense. But they proved that offense against a team that didn't have quite much of a defense. Ravens, they took out the trash against the Browns. They literally recreated the factory of sadness. And I think Ben Johnson is still too integral to the Lions' success from last year. I'm still going to go Baltimore 34-21.
Dude, these tickets are so expensive. Oh my!
Yeah, it's a nice stadium though, not for nothing.
No, it is.
Yeah, listen, Goff's coming off a career game. I mean, he had 5 touchdowns. Armand St. Brown had 3 touchdowns. Gibbs and Montgomery were flying around like madmen. Williams, but again, home field advantage, prime time, and I'm gonna go back to where Baltimore lost that bullshit game against the Bills. And they ain't losing this game. I think the Lions are going to really get overwhelmed, and it's going to be 35-27. The purple people, Raven, pluck your eyeball out, Baltimore Ravens.
I think it's going to be the highest scoring game of the year.
No. Mm-hmm. Absolutely not.
How many times did you say no? Really, one?
I'm going to sell that.
Here's the thing. And it's not going to be because of the passing game. It's going to be because of the running game. These guys, I don't think either one of these teams are going to stop the run.
Oh,
I mean, Henry will run for 300. But listen, Henry will either run for 300 yards and break a record, or he'll run for 5 yards. I mean, I can't trust him no more.
I'm going 48-41.
Thank you.
Ravens.
So the Ravens defense is supposedly not that good then. I mean,
I think their run defense is suspect.
Okay. I'm in the Rumble chat and I'm poking at Dougie Fraz just a little bit.
Be greedy.
But no. I don't see it. I don't see a run defense, or I don't see Baltimore losing to Detroit like that. But like Roma, I agreed to. My work schedule does not let me do the full shows anymore, just because of how far we go versus how early I have to start. So I am typically going to be first and second segments. So like first and Furious and then the NFL breakdowns. But this is a new format.
We can't afford to pay you anymore, so we got to cut you.
Okay, before you go, what was your The Ravens Lions.
35-20. Excuse me, 34-21.
Ravens, right? Yeah.
Yes.
34-21. Got it. All right, Navasa.
Yo, thank you so much, brother. Enjoy. You're the man.
Absolutely. We will see you back next week.
Hopefully. Depends on work shifts.
Got it. If not, just let me know, and we'll get that squared away. All right.
But this stadium is M&T Bank, right? This is a beautiful stadium.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, between that stadium and the and Camden Yards.
Oh, I have an obsession with that place. I drove by, I seen it through the window of a car.
Yep.
But I want to step in there, man.
The food there is amazing too, and there's not a bad seat in the house. Doesn't matter where you sit, you can see everything.
And they got the Cal Ripken stuff, the Jimmy Palmer stuff. They got a whole bunch of shit, man. I like it.
Absolutely. But yeah, so let's go ahead and move on to our second segment, which is the League.
So the NBA today announced a brand new rule that I think everyone should love, but somehow it's still getting hate. This has been rumored for a while, but yeah, today the NBA announced that starting next season, half-court heaves, like at the end of a quarter, won't count as a missed field goal attempt for the player. It'll be a team field goal attempt. Because yeah, obviously we've all seen the guys, not Peyton, other guys, who fake it to save their field goal percentage or whatever. But what I've never understood is like the NBA literally tracks heaves. So there's no way a GM has ever been like, hey man, you know what? We were going to give you $40 million, but your field goal percentage is a little worse because of that heave you took in March. We don't think you can shoot anymore. Of course, some people have come out and said this rule is soft. And then there was this guy who pointed out that Kevin Durant has not taken a single heave since 2018. Just for Durant to reply and make it like a European versus American thing. I just don't understand why like everything has to be a huge debate now. This is a good thing. Heaves are cool. We're going to get more buzzer beaters. Don't overthink it.
Excuse me.
What do you think?
Hey, listen. I like the rule change because I don't think it's fair for a player to have because the odds of you hitting a heave is like 5%. I mean,
right.
Yeah, you see it done a lot, but how many times do you see it not go in? You know what I mean? So, and you know, if you're that guy who's on the echelon tier of stats and milestones and league leaders to break records for field goal percentage and for this and that, you know, I mean, hey, it is big. I like it a lot. I really do. But I think these things should have been nipped in the butt a while ago, dude.
Yeah, they did a whole series about like the length of 3-pointers and who shoots the best 3-pointers from the furthest. And the top answer actually might surprise you. But I'll let you guess first. Who has the best percentage from 40 feet or beyond?
From last year, or just like for the last 5-10 years?
In history.
In history, Carmelo Anthony.
And
the only reason why I said that is because I've seen 1,000 things about him today. Go ahead.
Yeah, most people will say Steph Curry. No. Damian Lillard. No.
Chris Paul.
Trae Young.
Wow, the bird nest. This is crazy. That's a good stat. I like things like that. Little avocats.
His 3-point percentage from 40 feet and beyond is better than his 2-point percentage.
So he would be a player who would want the 4-point line.
If there was a 4-point line, like Trae Young will be in the top 3 all-time scoring.
Absolutely.
In 10 years.
Absolutely. Now, Curry hits him from half court, but that's not considered a heave. He's pulling up now. No. He's on the other side of the court.
He's usually about 34 to 36 feet. But Trae Young logo shots at least 3 times a game.
Now, this is just heave. This isn't like a last-second alley-oop pass to the guy who misses a ducket, a layup, a bunny.
Right.
This is just heave at the buzzer from distance. I like it. it's noteworthy. It makes sense.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But yeah, I don't know if this is going to like what it's going to affect. Absolutely nothing. I mean, maybe if they go back in time and and change all of the statistics from 1978 when they first introduced a 3-point. No, that was college. I think 1979 season.
Yeah, they dropped it in after Jordan, right? Jordan didn't play with a 3-point line in college.
No, he didn't. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So.
But to get back to what you were saying with that, yeah, I mean, hey, listen, it looks like it just bothers one person in the NBA, and that's Kevin Durant for some apparent reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, no, I have no idea why he pulled him.
What's
up.
going on with this guy? I feel like he's so soft. Like everything bothers him. Like a mosquito bite, he's gonna cry. Like, come on. Get with the program.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the scoring is 1-2 LeBron and KD by the end of his career. I mean, what's he gonna be, 37 this year?
Yeah, I mean, he's year to year anyway. On these contracts, his Brooklyn contract's expiring, right? So
yeah,
they got him on a freebie. Where is he? In Houston? Houston ain't even paying him.
Yeah, no, that whole I remember we did a whole no, it wasn't you, it was Roman Nation. We did a whole thing on salary caps.
Okay.
And then a couple weeks ago we went over like how they got Kevin Durant and how they were able to stay under the salary, how they were restructured a bunch of different things.
So they did it legally compared to another team that we've been talking about who does things illegally.
Exactly. Yeah. So, yeah, but I mean, with that, like I said, that rule change is not going to really change a damn thing. So,
but do you like it? Even though it's not a game-changing blah, 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 do you still have courtesy to it that, hey, they're trying to look out for a player who might field goal percentage?
Honestly, I guess we're going to find out in about 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
Like, it's one of those rules where it's like, you don't know what it's going to do until you see what it does. Right?
I want to know who actually was like, who came forward with this and was like, oh, Mr. Silver, we need to do this. And it's like, and he looked at it and he's like, oh, yeah, I think you're right. Like, what is this?
Yep, and then you've got like 2 bodyguards behind him, like looking at him all day.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much
Kevin
things
Durant jerseys on.
Yo, remember the G-Unit shirts? The tank tops? Oh, those were fire. Yeah. So just imagine the Knicks were wearing G-Unit shirts as their jerseys, and it looks a little bit like those blue alternate road jerseys the Knicks had with the blue and orange under the armpits.
Oh, yeah.
Those look like a little G-Unit jump-offs.
You know which ones I like of the Knicks? I like the black ones with the orange.
You get that once every 2 years, dude. Those were the Larry Johnsons, bro. You're talking about like the Marbury years, right? With the black right here on the rib. Love it.
Absolutely. What was the other rule? Because I remember I messaged you earlier.
Yeah.
There was another rule that you wanted to do.
Yeah. Well, actually, this one's pretty cool. They want to make the All-Star game mean something again. So they're talking about introducing a system where they make 2 American teams out of all the All-Star players that are attending and 2 European teams. So I think what they're going to be doing is during the year, now you figure, but what happens if there's like 30 All-Stars and 25 of them are from the United States? How are you going to make 2 teams with European All-Stars? There's only 5 of them. They'll pluck, they'll peel, they'll look. But I think they're trying to make it a little bit more meaningful and a little bit more competitive instead of just this lackadaisical 187 to 185, no defense garbage. So.
Right. I'm trying to find a video on the new 2026. Here we go.
I mean, I'm a fan of All-Star games in any sport, but I'd like it to mean something. Like baseball, the winner gets home field advantage. I think they changed that again. They keep flip-flopping that every time. But I do like I don't like the Pro Bowl. One, they tried to put it before the Super Bowl when it's supposed to be after the Super Bowl. They changed that. Does that even make sense?
No, it's because people don't want to get hurt. It's the whole thing.
Exactly. I have a Super Bowl to play on. I'm playing this garbage flag football thing.
Same thing with the NIL in bowl games and stuff like that. Bowl games are probably going to go away, or it's going to be 2-hand touch or whatever. Like I'm just done with that. But anyways, so here's the explanation. This is from Player's Choice.
News. The 2026 NBA All-Star Game will be a different format. Now, you guys have caused an uproar about the All-Star Game. You guys have complained about it. You guys have said that the All-Star Game is trash and we need to do something different. And I remember last year, I personally liked the All-Star Game, but none of you guys did. You said it wasn't competitive. You said it was a bad format. Adam Silver should have kept it the same. And there were rumblings that maybe the U.S. was going to go in the direction of doing a Team USA versus a world team. Well, they have done something like that with a little twist to it. We all like twist. We all like something unique. We all like something different. Well, it seems like the NBA was listening to all the complaints. They were listening to everybody, and they have taken heed to what you guys have said. So this is what it's going to look like. The NBA All-Star Game in 2026, which will take place in Los Angeles, will feature a format that will likely, it's not 100% sure yet, but it is likely that it will be a round-robin tournament consisting of 3 teams that each have 8 players. 2 of the teams will be Team USA, or will be of USA players, and 1 team will be a world team. So there was a lot of concerns if they were to do a Team USA versus a world team. Would we be able to get 12 international players? Well, it seems like the NBA took that into consideration during their meeting earlier today, and, well, they pivoted.
Well, that's because you know how many international stars are in the NBA right now?
A lot. They've taken over, which is great for the sport. I mean, these guys are good, dude. European players are awesome.
They are. I mean, let's see. Can we name 12 of the international stars? All right. Well, so obviously we got Jokic, we got Doncic, we got
Wembanyama,
Antetokounmpo.
Yep.
Wembanyama. Just from the Magic, my guy, the Wagner twins.
Oh, both Wagners.
They're not twins. Yeah, the Wagners. So that's 6 right there.
Yeah, you got Mo Wagner and the guys.
Who else we got? Oh, MVP.
Who, Shea? He's from France?
Yeah. No, he's from Canada.
Oh, he's Canadian. Wow. You see, it's weird with the Canadian thing. Yeah, it's just weird. Like South Park. You know what I mean? Like, oh, Canada, oh, the flag, oh, bam. You know what I mean? Like, so, but big ups. Now, is it? All right, whatever. What I was going to say was, when I'm thinking European players, I'm thinking Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker. I'm thinking Dirk Nowitzki. I'm thinking, like, even Tim Duncan was from the Cayman Islands. Oh, no, I mean, yeah, like, yo, believe it or not, like, yo, he's Sengun. Sengun's not from the United States, that kid.
No, there's no way.
Europe is taking over the NBA.
You got Siakam. You got
Pascal. Forget about it.
Freaking, what's his name from Philly?
Oh, Embiid. He's from Africa.
Yeah.
You know, so there you go. Now, there's one thing the NBA don't have, and it's Mexican basketball players.
They had a Puerto Rican, Carlos Arroyo. Remember him?
ACA. Yo, listen. I think he's like an assistant coach or some shit, but yeah, he was pretty good, Arroyo. Yeah, dude. I mean, hey, listen. Europe has definitely stepped up their game. They definitely brought their players here and stuff like that. I don't see any European players in football. Hockey's another big European sport, you know, and then you don't even have a lot of European baseball players. You have a lot of Asian baseball players.
Yeah.
So, you know, the diversity and stuff like that. But I like it. Change the format. I think ever since they had Dwight Howard wear a Superman cape, it kind of ruined the whole All-Star vibe for the last 10 years.
Yeah, except the 2000 was it the 2017 or 18
jump over a car or something like that.
No, where it was Levine versus Aaron Gordon, bro.
Oh, Levine went through
crazy.
He did the Jay Richardson through the leg, up and on the throttle dunk
from the free throw line.
The J.R. Ryder, remember Isaiah Ryder? J.R. Ryder. He had 2 names. From the Timberwolves, he was the one who did that. He was super short. You want to pull that dunk up? Isaiah Ryder slam dunk contest. First of all, the Minnesota Timberwolves jerseys back then were fire.
Oh,
They
yeah,
were super cool when Garnett was on that team. Those jerseys were so hard. But this dude, like, kind of kept the slam dunk contest going. Isaiah Ryder with authority.
Local hometown favorite Isaiah Ryder.
Zippy does that corner dunk where he takes the ball between his legs and comes up around the basket. That's his signature dunk that he made famous last year in the NCAA.
Now, this is before all the hoopla, the fancy dancy here. I'll jump over you. So, but what he does here is super stylish.
Designer here at the Target Center. Here we go, Isaiah Ryder. Get that one he wraps under his leg.
Isaiah is 6'5". He's not happy with the
Like, yo, get out of my way.
setup.
I wouldn't want to
right
get
in front
hurt,
of Scottie
so
Pippen. Let's see
I
if
don't
he
blame
has
him.
Scottie Pippen to move. I doubt that.
Scottie Pippen got 3 NBA championship rings. He can't ask him to move.
Good point, Charles.
Look at Pippen.
Oh, between his legs. How about it? Charles Barkley.
Authority. Now, at that time, we didn't see things like that. So he was super explosive. That's what it should be about.
Yeah, and they've lost it. They've lost it. Well, it's the thing is that people started getting creative, and then they started getting too creative, and it was
Yeah, the dance led to the twirling and the jumping, and forget about it.
But I honestly think that it was for liability reasons. I think somebody was going to try and like do a dunk off of like a semi truck or something like that. land on their head.
Yeah, or for like your wrestling fans, like Sting off the rafters, the guys jumping from the top of the stadium all the way down. There's no insurance coverage for that.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. So, no, but I get it. I don't understand that was a short segment, and then also the next segment we're going to talk about Joe Burrow, but like we already talked about him.
Yeah, sour grapes at this time.
Yeah.
Toe surgery, I believe, out till Christmas. Good luck. I dumped you. You're on my IR.
There it is. All right. So it is time for the last segment. It's the Fan Zone. Okay, so underdog picks this week.
Yeah.
All right.
So really quickly, I want to talk about the Miami Hurricanes. I mean, they're number 4. I mean, they're just like making some noise. They got a big game this week, but I think they're going to take care of business. I'm looking forward to next week. So this week they got the slumping Gators at home, and then they play FSU. So I am really hyped up for next week's FSU game with these Miami Hurricanes. You know, I just wanted to kind of throw a quick shout out to these Canes. I mean, geez Louise, they were 14th. Now they're 4, and they're just beating people up. And I wrote something down really quickly. They won 14 out of their last 17 games, including last year.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 of those losses out of the 3 were against ranked opponents. So, I mean, hey, there ain't no pushover.
Yeah. I mean, so we got Ohio State, the top with 55 first place votes. Penn State at number 2 with 5. I mean, Penn State and Ohio State, they play each other in a couple weeks.
They do. They do. It's going to be a super crazy slugfest. I think that's over in Happy Valley, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that place is going to be rocking.
Yeah, they hold a little bit, a couple of thousand more attendance than my guys over in Ohio State. I think Penn State's the biggest college stadium, right?
Yeah, so it's 112,000.
You know, this is going to be. Yeah, this is. I mean, how do you even fill the parking lot? You got to build another parking lot on top of the parking lot.
My goodness, LSU number 3, Miami number 4. You got them. Georgia at number 5, Oregon number 6. Oregon's got a lot to prove because they play Ohio State and Penn State, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And by that time, will they have a loss? So because you're going to have 2 losses and then you're going to have 3 losses. So you better make sure by the time you get to that game, you still have a 0 next to your
Yeah,
loss
they got
column.
Oregon State, then Penn State, Indiana, Rutgers, Wisconsin, Iowa, Minnesota, USC, Washington.
Yeah. And another team I want to talk about is Indiana. They play Illinois this week. Now, we shit on Illinois, but we got 2 ranked lock-it-ups coming up right now. We got Illinois, number 16, I think, going in Where are we?
Oh,
Talk to me.
Indiana's number 19.
Yeah, and Illinois is 9. It's at Indiana. That place is going to be rocking.
Oh, my.
They've been playing some good football. They're talking. My best friend lives in Indiana. My boy Jeff. He tells me all the time. He talked to an Amish guy on the side of the street with a horse. Even the Amish guy knows that Indiana's rocking. If the Amish know, everybody knows.
Oh my goodness!
This college season is going to be bananas, bro.
No, it definitely is. I think it's going to rival 2007. It's not going to start as early as it did with that, App State.
Yeah,
that was not going to happen. But
07 was bananas. That was one of the great college seasons to ever watch, to witness as
that was West Virginia's year. It was West Virginia's
your boy
year.
Vicky Vick, right?
No.
Virginia Tech is the other guy.
West Virginia Tech. No. But that was they had, it was, the quarterback's name was White, and they also had Percy Harvin, I think.
Percy. No, well, Percy was
Percy?
on LSU.
He was not gonna look this up.
No, Percy was on Florida. What
Florida
are we
State.
talking about?
Percy Harvin Gators. Yeah, he was on the Gators. Who was the wide? There was some shifty wide receiver that was on that team,
Like a Randall L.
Yes, it's like that kind of player.
Hey, Nate Burleson. What?
Oh, jeez, you wouldn't wait.
Now listen, Texas
totally went there. Texas.
What happened, Arch? What happened? What about the Longhorns? What happened to Arch?
Oh, bro, Arch is in trouble.
See what I mean? It's not the last name.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's gonna pick it up as he goes. I think the pressure of being the number one quarterback now, knowing he's number one quarterback, is he played his toughest game yet. So now he just needs to settle in and just have a serviceable season for the rest of it. He can lose another game. He's not going to make the playoff. I think Texas is going to have some issues in the SEC, but
you think they're going to be in the top 10 at the end of this week?
No.
Me too. And just like you said, A&M's a nasty bunch.
Well, hold on, because they play Sam Houston. They played Ohio State, San Jose State, UTEP, and Sam Houston.
Hey, listen, anybody with 2 first names, you beat them under the doormat.
Exactly. Then they got Florida, Oklahoma, Kentucky, Mississippi, Vanderbilt, Georgia, Arkansas, Texas. Jesus.
Listen, let me tell you something. Everybody was high. Look, he doesn't even know where he is. I mean, you want to talk about seeing ghosts? I think he's seen more than ghosts. He might have seen vomit come up out of his mouth and into his eyeballs.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, He is getting bopped. And I'm going to tell you something right now. Their offense doesn't even look good, period, even with the running game.
Yeah. But then we got Texas A&M, number 10, Oklahoma 11, Iowa State 4-0 at 12.
Hey, keep winning those games on your schedule. I don't care who you play.
Yeah, let me see who Iowa State's got. All right. They beat Kansas State, South Dakota, Iowa, and then Arkansas. Oh, yeah, you're right. No,
home away, home.
Yeah, you're right. So they got Arizona, Cincinnati, Colorado, BYU, Arizona State, TCU, Kansas, Oklahoma State.
So let's remember, Colorado's not good anymore. They lost Sanders. They look like crap.
Yeah. Let's see. Ole Miss at 13, Alabama 14, Tennessee 15. That's a gauntlet of SEC teams there.
I think Tennessee is better than Alabama, truthfully.
No, I think so too. They almost beat Georgia.
Yeah.
Tennessee. And
I like Utah too.
They didn't even move up or down. They stayed the same.
They're right there, low key, same spot. They held their ground.
I think that's fair. All right. 16, Utah, 17, Texas Tech. Texas Tech.
They play each other. They play each other this week.
Ooh, Utah.
I was looking at this before, bro.
Bruh.
The Red Raiders at the Utes. Both are ranked probably for the first time ever to face each other like this. This is going to be crazy.
That's going to be a crazy game. What's that? That's at 12 p.m. That's a morning.
Yeah, that should wake up, grab a slice of pizza or a bagel with cream cheese and get it going, baby.
Cold pizza. Remember that ESPN show?
Yeah, I do.
God. Yep. They got Houston, Kansas, Arizona State, Oklahoma State, Kansas State, BYU, then UC. My UCF Knights.
There they are.
In West Virginia. How's UCF doing? They're 2-0 as well. Oh, they play. Oh, they play up on the
That's
November
the 15th. That's like almost Thanksgiving. That's the week before Thanksgiving.
It's the week before my birthday too. I don't know. I might take a trip down there to see him, see what happens.
How long is the drive?
Oh, geez, no, it's like a day and a half drive.
Oh, jeez.
All right, and then to close out the top 20, see. Well, wait, we got to talk about Georgia Tech.
Yo, that's crazy, Georgia Tech. They weren't even ranked. They're 18th. What's going on out here?
Where's Clemson? Did Clemson drop out of the top 25? Oh my God, they did.
Yo, you want to know something?
Fall from grace.
Good, because they were there for a long time, and there were times where they didn't deserve to be there. They, and they kept their stature, and they had to change what was going on with the rankings and stuff. And finally, it caught up to them.
I think what happened is the Florida State got all their talent back.
These Florida teams now, the Florida college teams are crazy, bro. All of them, except the Gators, they suck.
Absolutely. All right, and then we've got Vanderbilt, Vandy coming in over South Carolina.
Those are the Commodores.
Yeah, I mean that was a surprising team. They weren't even ranked. Then you got Michigan, Auburn, Missouri, Notre Dame. No, Notre Dame dropped. They're 0-2 though.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
They're the only winless team in the top 25, and then of course USC.
How are you winless? Right, I don't care if you were number 1. How are you 0-2 and you're still ranked? Like I don't know what's going on there, but that doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, they only got one other ranked team left. That's USC, if they're ranked when they come in. I mean, Purdue, on the other hand, I think Purdue's undefeated, aren't they?
Purdue's another team that can mix it up a little bit.
Let me see. Purdue. What's Purdue? No, they're 2-1. Okay.
The Irish coming up though.
Yeah. But anyways, that's your top 25 cover up. Now let's get into these bets before we take it off into the night. I'm gonna let you start off. What type of bet? What type of bet do you got? What's the one you're gonna give to the crowd here?
I'm gonna just do a 3-legger. Okay, a 3-leg parlay.
You got a note here from your wife.
Yeah, send the bill to Roma. Yeah. So listen, I'm loving it. Yo, here's the deal, bro. I'm taking the Giants with the points at home. I think. Listen, from what I'm a little bit of an experienced bettor. I don't say gambler because when you're gambling, you don't know what you're doing. So I'm a bettor, and I like the Giants with the points. The movement's been talking to me. Dallas, their offense is horrendous. They got no defense. The Giants are putting up points. Home game, crowd's going to be super psyched. I like the Giants plus the 4.5, but you said it was 6.
I got mine on 6. I'm taking that right now.
Yeah, you got to take the 6 then. That's healthy. Give me Tampa Bay over the Jets. Later Wood. How many points is it?
6.5.
That's a blessing that it's even under 7. I thought it'd be 9. Fields is out. It's in Tampa. That's I think Vegas is going to get hammered on that game, and they don't want to give it away too much by saying, hey, the Jets are going to get destroyed. Here's a 10-point spread. So they're keeping it at 6.5 to make you think, but you don't need to think because when you think too much, that's when you confuse yourself.
Exactly.
And I'm going to go with the third game. I'm going to go with Indiana Jones and the adventure of the Indianapolis Colts. I'm taking the Colts on the road. Give me the points. What's the points?
4.
I'm getting 4. I'm giving.
You're getting 4.
I'm getting 4 with Indiana. Say no more. Giants plus 6. Tampa minus 6.5. Colts plus 4. That's my 3-leg parlay.
I'm sorry. No. Other way. My bad.
Minus 4.
-4. Done.
All good, brother. All good.
You know what? And I'm going to add one to that one. I'm going to add the New England Patriots plus 1.5.
Nice.
Against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
So you like those 3 plus the Pats?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna
Beautiful
do that
thing.
one. Boom. Set that one in. That's gonna be.
And we'll talk during the week for our player props.
So I'm going to take that one. All right. I have got this week, I've got, again, the one I just added, the Patriots plus 1.5 against the Steelers. Then I've got the Cardinals are laid 2.5 points against the 49ers. What? How? What? Vegas, what are you doing? That's like a gimme right there.
I try to trick you.
Cardinals plus 2.5. You really think that? I mean, the only way they're going to win this game, the 49ers are going to win this game, is if like McCaffrey comes back through a time machine.
Well, he was heating up last week a little bit though, late in that game. You know?
He was, but not against. That was against the Saints defense.
Yeah, no, totally different. But listen, I had San Francisco here. I picked them 24-20. But you have it the other way. You like Arizona.
I like Arizona in this game. And I also got the Bengals plus 3 against the Vikings.
I like that one too. I can't believe I passed that one up.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good games this week.
There is. And I think Vegas is going to lose their ass this week.
Yeah, I think we should make some money, people. Please. Get smart and responsibly.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. You got any final words?
Listen, it's been a blessing. I was super excited this week. Thank you so much for having me here again. You guys are awesome. Super fun, dude. Can't wait. Another weekend of sports.
Absolutely. All right. So you can find Gargi at Lemagrag, LEMAGRAG on X. You can find me at TheRealRoma_AK. Subscribe to the channel. You can subscribe to me as well on X. Help me out here. All the proceeds are going straight to the network. We'll make sure we make this thing go. All right. Well, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and end the show. So, you guys have a good night. Gargi, I'll see you out here in just a second. Just stick around. So
Navasa, L7, Wiener.
Weenie. Love that movie. Let's go. All right. You guys have a good night, and we will see you next week. Peace.